In the 1940s, Hedy Lamarr was hailed as the most beautiful woman in the world. To the millions of Americans who saw her on the silver screen, she was the ultimate Hollywood siren, starring alongside legends like Clark Gable and Jimmy Stewart. But when the studio lights went out, Hedy didn't head to glamorous parties. She went home to her inventing table. While Hollywood saw a face, the world was ignoring one of the most brilliant scientific minds of the century, a mind that would eventually give us the digital world we live in today. Born in Austria, Hedy had a secret obsession with how things worked. She even helped a billionaire Howard Hughes redesign his airplanes to be more aerodynamic by studying the shapes of the fastest birds and fish. But her greatest breakthrough came during the height of World War II. Hedy was horrified by the news of German submarines sinking ships filled with innocent children. She knew that Allied torpedoes were often missed because the Nazis could easily jam the radio frequencies used to guide them. Hedy realized that if a radio signal stayed on one frequency, it was an easy target. But what if the signal hopped from one frequency to another at random intervals? She teamed up with an avant-garde composer named George Antle. Inspired by the way player piano rolls synchronize music, they developed a system called frequency hopping. They used 88 different frequencies, the same number as keys on a piano, making it impossible for the enemy to track or jam the torpedo. In 1942, they presented their secret communication system patent to the US Navy, but the response was a devastating blow to Hedy's spirit. The military officials, blinded by the sexism of the era, couldn't believe a Hollywood actress had solved a problem their top engineers couldn't. They told her she would be more useful selling war bonds using her brains rather than her brains. They locked her patent in a safe, labeled it top secret, and let it gather dust for decades. Hedy Lamarr never made a single cent from her invention. The patent eventually expired and the technology was later used by the military during the Cuban Missile Crisis. But the true impact came much later. The frequency hopping she pioneered became the foundational architecture for spread-spectrum technology. Without Hedy's genius, the secure wireless connections we rely on today, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and GPS, simply would not exist. It wasn't until the late 1990s, just years before her death, that the world finally recognized her. Today, Hedy Lamarr stands as a symbol of the American dream, proving that brilliance can hide behind any face and that a single frequency-hopping idea from a Hollywood star could eventually connect the entire world.